Force is the only team that's actually just gone right into the middle of Los Leones. Everybody else is kind of playing along the edge of it, kind of afraid of what's going to happen. We got VSG taking, throwing a grenade back over there towards it, but you can see AHQ, while they were trying to go after them, Team Liquid's on the other side of this. Hulk's just trying to get some form of connection, seeing if he can get anything off of this, but got Tempo Storm taking shots at OP Rangers on the other side. These two teams just they just bounce into each other every single rotation, but nice shots coming out from your boy Dre. It's going to take down one of them.
Yeah, OP Rangers, they're in trouble here. They're surrounded. Grenades coming in now, trying to get that finish on the tree. It's a tree!
The tree deflected it. That was just straight up, just no, not going to happen. So the res now comes up. We've got Mental that's right up in the front of it. VSG finally did get there down, so walking back up next to AHQ. Should be able to get the flush onto this, as it's going to be very hard for anybody to move forward. Nice grenade coming out. It's going to do some damage to CC on the one side of it. New circle has popped, and we are moving away from Los Leones back down towards the southwest. So you can see it's just a grenade battle in two different points right now. But keep in mind, Tempo Storm actually does have an angle back onto this. So your boy Dre takes it down. Mental on one side of it. Hulk goes down inside of the exchange with Winner. Grenade gets dropped on the other side of this. This is turning out bad for AHQ. Two members down. Juanita's holding one side of it. As we got SR trying to make the push onto the other side. It's just very, very tangled right now.
VSG needs to make this push. They're going to have a difficult time rotating in their southern direction. They have to find a way to come in from the north here. A great grenade from Starlord finds two members of AHQ here. Juanita on the hunt with the SLR, trying to get some shots, but SDK come from behind.
They just walk down that hill, and they just see points galore. They are just murdering everyone as they go at 4 kills right now, and you can see VSG, they are in shambles down this hillside, and Shoot to Kill is just pushing right into the smokes. They know that they have the numbers advantage. They're just taking any shots, just trying to force people off of reses. Hulk did manage to get res inside of that, but you can see the smokes are turning up big for him, but nice grenade coming out from Uncivil. Gonna take down Starlord and drop Juanita as well. Dengche's trying to go for a nice push off to the side. Another grenade's gonna land just on the other side of it. Meanwhile, we've got OMG getting caught up into a fight on the other side of this. This is turning into chaos and pandemonium on every part of this map. Hulk's just trying to get out. Dengche's just been left behind. Bullets are raining down from Shoot to Kill on one side of it. Hulk just wants to get into some form of cover. He's taken a lot of damage though.
Oh, he had to get off his motorcycle, and he does get knocked by some really nice shots with the Mini 14 here by Purdy Curdy. But Purdy Curdy does get taken out by Dengche. A little bit of revenge here, but Dengche is extremely weak. SDK has 2 more members up, looking to try to get onto him. He's trying to get off the hill. Will Uncivil try to come up over the hill and get onto this? Dengche has just enough time to get it off. So, okay, here come the 2 members of Uncivil. Oh, he does get the rip onto Dengche.
Nothing too terribly scary right now. And
whoops. I think that was supposed to be a smoke grenade.
I think so too, and everybody just decided to leave it be. But here you go, Cloud9, Tempo Storm, we talked about a second ago, taking shots. That's going to be Zampa down and Neron insta-flushed. K-Mine's got an angle on the other side, back over there next to Sharky. It's going to be your boy Dre getting downed as well. Cloud9 really just holding this angle. Okay, Sharky, you got a plentitude of motorcycles to take. Which one do you want to, and where do you want to go?
Yeah, Sharky's just got to get out of Dodge. NPL versus NPL here. C9 coming out on top. Looks like Sharky's the last member left, but he's running right into OP Gaming Rangers, who rip him apart. Babo gets the kill, and that is Tempo Storm out in 11th place. The southern edge of this compound, they don't want any fights right now. They've got the OP Gaming Rangers possibly in their way, depending on which path they take here. Team Liquid doing a great job zoning control on the northwestern side of the circle.
We got Cloud9 that just walks right up next to AW7. They get the down onto one of them. Looks like might have a chance on getting the second one. Is Profi does go down. AW7 still has that one member up looking the other direction. K-Mine and Lobes are nowhere near this, so this could be an easy flush depending on how fast K-Mine can come down and provide some form of reinforcement. Nerf's just trying to crawl back over there behind those hay bales. So we got Avo looking back, maybe trying to go after Profi. K-Mine holding the defensive line, spots him out, takes the shots, but they do not connect. Look at Avo just getting another down onto Cloud9. Now it's just going to walk through and go for the flushes. Loeb's still way back in the back of this. Now is Avo going to step up and go for the last one? Lots of damage comes out. Loeb's is going to force him to play back behind the tree. Here comes the grenade. Is it going to get caught in the trees like we were saying a second ago? Nope, going to bounce, roll back down behind the hill. So it's going to allow Avo to go for a reposition onto this. This is a very back and forth battle between the two of them. Avo's positioning makes it really hard for grenades depending on how they roll through. As I say that though, drops right down at his feet, and Aerowolf 7 is eliminated.
Lobes just able to barely keep C9 in, and okay, Uncivil with a nice grenade here onto Jeems. Ibiza trying to find the angle onto Uncivil. A good spray here with the Scar, and he does get the knock, but he gets knocked himself. I believe that's Sato from BB.
BB is back behind this. Adam, meanwhile, is right on the edge of the circle trying to figure out what he's going to do. Uncivil seemed like he was the sacrificial play, just trying to draw some attention. Incognito is also taking shots into this, and as well as forces Yak, so that's going to be shoot to kill going down in 9th place. Again, the high ground positioning's paying off for them. They're trying to reposition off the side of it, and they are actually going to get RDK. What? How does that happen? He was down, and he managed to crawl into this position. That's a lot of utility and smokes being used by AW1 to get this, but is it that much worth? And actually, how did the other teams let that happen?
I'm a little surprised. I'm not sure if Force just doesn't have the right angle to get a grenade, or they didn't think that it would just be possible for them to get over there because of the position.
Nice.
And Lion
doesn't manage to get the second one, but OMG gets eliminated out by BB as he tries to go for a valiant play, but BB's sitting on 5 kills right now. Nice control of the territory. Team Liquid might be the next contender to make an approach on this angle, though. Everybody except for Nerf is inside the safe zone right now, and here we go. AW1 with that res coming in 4-man strong, just guns a-blazing, charging right up into Entus Force. This is turning out really bad for them. They already have 2 members down, trying to get this other angle, and AW1 is just walking through. Finally, Yak comes alive, gets the down onto 2 of them. That was a great push and a great retaliation from it, but I think RDK, the guy that had to be rezzed a second ago, is the last member up for AW1. Kale's just trying to spot it out, going for some flushes on the side of it.
Oh, and he gets that tight
actually,
angle onto RDK. He barely could see through there and got that knock.
Katao is over there pushing onto OP Rangers right now. What is going on? They sent 3 members off on one angle, and Katao pushed it back on this other side of it. That's what confused me for a second. They did a 3-man push and a 1-person split into another 4-man?
That had to be miscommunication. There must have been something that happened there where they didn't quite plan that attack correctly. I mean, that looked like they were going to absolutely make Force pay for letting them get that res onto RDK, but Katao, I don't know exactly what he's doing over there. That's pretty strange.
Anchor position, I guess? I don't know, but you can see that Jimty's taking a little bit of damage. Cloud9 still holding this angle back over to him. Last couple of shots do not connect, so he does manage to make it over towards safety. Samty's right up in the face of BB. So now, here we go. We're going to start to see everybody have to reposition off. This circle's about to start condensing down here in just about 3 seconds. Samty is on a mission. Got 3 members around him, but BB's playing very, very passive. Does spot out Samty, playing in a very strong defended position, but again, surrendering a lot of information. Now it is just Jimty as the last member alive, and he's got caught up in a little bit of a range battle with Cloud9.
Most of the teams have taken some damage here. Incognito still in it with all 4 members, though, so we talked about them early on that they needed a big round here, and right now they're in a good position with Jimty. Oh my goodness.
That's the point of, okay, I just need to play this as defensive as possible. I'm playing for positioning, but I think that Nerf knows where he's at, and this is the downside of whenever you hang out inside of those trash cans, but see, he's already next leveled it. He's already left. Takes a lot of damage off of that grenade, though, so going to go for a reposition onto it. With BB and the way that BB's playing, they're playing so defensive inside that warehouse, they're not even going to see where Liquid is at. They could, if they were playing any of those doors, they would at least take a shot and be easy to polish them off, but they're still up on that second story, I think finally being forced down by the circle. So Incognito in rotation off to one side. Ranger's going to have to cross right over next to him, and yeah, Jimty just trying to maybe hit a grenade off of it. Loeb's nowhere around it. He's just gone.
Yeah, Jimty trying to buy himself a little bit of time there, I think, as well. And yeah, C9, I think, wisely backing off here. OP Rangers with 3 members still up. They're going to have to make their way into the circle. Temeria, he's trying to find an angle there. They might opt to get into that Murado to try to push into this circle. There's a lot of empty room in this parking lot, and this warehouse that's right in front of C9 is very exposed itself. So this is going to be a pretty hectic last couple circles, I believe.
Circle finally forced BB out of position that they were hiding at and managed to spot out the remaining member of Liquid. So Liquid is now out. We're down to 5 teams, 14 alive. New circles popped up right in the middle of where we're looking at right now. You can see the Cloud9's off on one side. Incognito still has the numbers, but it's BB that's slowly making their crossover, trying to get towards the center of this. OP Rangers has a rough run ahead of them, as well as Force. That's going to be a lot of damage, as it's going to be, look at this, Blue is just ticking away and doing so much damage to everybody. Now we've got Yak just making the run up and forward, just trying to stay ahead of it. And it looks like Brazilian's just going to go ahead and take over the spot we saw a second ago.
That's Jemsty's dumpster, Brazilian. You can't get in there. Here comes the grenade, though, from Cloud9. It does get in there, doing a decent amount of damage to Brazilian, but he returns fire, getting a lot of damage onto Loebs.
Loebs just kind of caught caught up in this, like, okay, how many times am I going to have to fight somebody inside of this dumpster? Going to be Entus on a nice little push there, making their way up, getting some kills, but that's going to be also the Rangers getting eliminated, so Yak still playing right along the edge of it, but you can see hanging out right next to a crate is going to be Cloud9. They got themselves a present from heaven as we move into Circle 9. 7 seconds before everything starts to condense down towards the center. Incognito in firm control over the north. They've kind of pushed BB back down on this other angle. BB just playing right along some crates, but it's going to be Cloud9 off on a different angle. BB does get a nice shot on a Ronin, so it's going to take him down. YKick and Mukau is going for a peek on the other side of that, going to connect with it. Lively's taken a lot of damage, but YKick and Mukau kind of playing in a dangerous spot, holding back multiple teams off of his position. He's got the scopes for it. Yak gets caught out by Nerf at this point, so now we've got Cloud9 free and capable of slowly making their way forward, but Cloud9 seems to be fine just listening in on this firefight, letting these two teams really damage each other.
Yeah, I think this is really wise by Cloud9. It's a little bit difficult for them to get into this circle. I mean, they can go through the warehouse, but like I said, it's a bit exposed, especially from that northern front, because the front of this warehouse is just completely open. There aren't really any walls. All you got is some boxes and barrels in there, and Incognito is completely aware of this, but Lively landing a couple shots here. BB having their absolute best round of the tournament so far. 8 kills for them. They're already into 3rd place. This is a really exciting moment for Incognito and BB. They both have a good shot to win this.
Here you go. You see the circle condensing down, forcing everybody towards the middle. YKick Mukau goes down from Sato. Nice shots coming out from him. We can see BB slowly, steadily starting to take more and more control over the center. Lobes and Cloud9 trying to make a push on the other side of it. BB's caught in between both of these squads. Grenade's going to roll out. Does connect with Brazilian. Going to take him down. So with this, going to try to go for a follow-up onto it. The blue is slowly starting to force Cloud9 to reposition more and more back over towards the east. BB is just playing along inside the warehouse, and you can see it is just hell in there. There's fire, grenades, smoke everywhere. There's near on no vision as Incognito is just playing around the outside of it. Finally, we do see Incognito get line of sight back over towards Nerf, prepping up the grenade. Is it going to connect onto it? No, it actually might bounce around right up in front of him, and no, goes through a gap and does manage to take him down. So now it's Lobes right up next to BB as Incognito slowly pushing their way forwards, playing around the smokes, trying to use it to stranglehold, get more and more control, force BB to funnel through different points, and you can see that was Cloud9 going for the grenade, but gets caught on the push out of it, and that's BB taking the shots back on one angle. It's going to be Insight getting spotted out as well, and look at that. That is going to be the Blue Bees walking away with 11 kills.
One team from Japan, they come through and get themselves an 11-kill win. I love it. Yatta, Blue Bees.